The channel is so close to 2,000 subscribers as we get into FC25. It's so close, I can almost taste it.
Like warm apple pie.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Please do subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and please smash a thumbs up for this video. Comment down below some of your favorite parts or what you want to see come on the channel for FC25. We've got a new series and we've got obviously our normal collabs and an RTG coming as well. So please do subscribe to the channel, get us to 2K. Let's see how quickly we can get there. What's happening, guys? It's B-RAD and welcome back to another episode of Hazard's Heroes on the RTG. If you're not familiar with the series, there is a playlist on the channel where you can go and look back at some of the other episodes and also the Monday night streams. Do come along to check them out, 8 PM till 10 PM. Now, this is always going to come out now on a Friday morning. It was originally going to come out on a Thursday, and then I thought, actually, for me to be able to show you the Rivals Awards and get it out, it's going to come out on a Friday morning, okay? So at the end of these videos, there will always be my Rivals Awards being opened. Now, there is very little time this week for me to be able to get lots of games done, so it might just be the base rewards, but, you know, it is what it is. We're Div 6, I think, Div 5, maybe by the end of playing the games. We'll see how it is. But in this episode, it's going to be a little bit different. And if you had come along to the Monday night streams, you'd have seen a way for me to show you to make coins. It is an RTG, so playing the game and getting coins is one way of doing it, but I also have other ways of getting coins on the account as well. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is actually someone that was a new addition into the team, Natalie Bjorn, and I sniped her on the stream. I think at about 22k. I can't remember, but this is kind of the things that I'm looking at. Okay, so I'm looking at sniping a player who is at that kind of budget, no more than that really, no more than 30k, because we've got to look at the price of shadows. I mean, we'll do that in this episode now, and if you wonder why I'm looking to the screen on my left, it's because that's where it is at the moment, because I've got footbin on this page, and I'll show you why I've got footbin on this page in a second. So we want to have a look and just go and see how much shadows are, but I'm pretty sure they're around about 3.5k, and I cannot see the price thingy on there, so excuse me for having a look. Here we go. Right, okay, so about 4,200 coins. Okay, yeah, like I say, I can't actually see what is on the bottom amount there because my camera thing is in the way, so you guys can't see it either. But it looks to be at around about sort of 4,200 coins. And there we go. So it looks like, yeah, 4,200, 4,300. That's the kind of mark for a shadow card at the moment. Okay, hunters I think are probably not quite as expensive. So what I'm never doing is looking for a way to get a player with a shadow card that usually sells at their base rate. Okay, so this Bjorn says she goes at 22 or 22 and a half or 23k. Then I will buy her and look to sell her on for that extra bit of the shadow. Because a lot of people list at the base price when they've already applied a shadow to a card. Did this with her, did this with Kante, did it with some Verners, with Hunters, and loads of other things. But these are the ones I just kind of wanted to show you because these were my bigger ones. And look, we're at 266,000 coins. We were at 122, I think, on Monday night stream. I can't remember because I always tend to have coins invested. Now, the way I do it, and I will now show you what I'm talking about with regards to footbin, is I always look at first the popular players on the screen. So, let's get rid of this advert. So, obviously, Team of the Week is just come out. This is a Wednesday night here, okay? But I'll always have a look at popular players and look at their prices, okay? So, say we're looking at somebody, again, like I say, in that price range, who's in the popular characteristics, okay, and we will take someone like I mean, I think Van der Ven's still very expensive. Nico Williams, 109k as well. Van der Beek would be one. I don't know how popular he's going to be. He does play CDM and Cam. He's got fairly good defensive stats. Let's just for argument's sake, let's just try Van der Beek because he is, like I say, a popular player on the market at the moment. Now, I don't like doing it on this app because on the actual game rather in this bit, because it is really laggy in the menus. Did I miss him? There we go. Okay, so I'm not sure how his name appears there, but yeah, so say for instance, we're going to look at special card, Donny van der Beek, we're going to look at 20,000, 22,750. Okay, so that's kind of a mark of how many he's got there. So 22.5, 22,750. So we'd now be looking at a shadow, and really he needs to be with a shadow on at least 24, probably 24.5, just in order to basically secure that we make profit. Now, like I say, because this guy's a centre mid, yeah. Oh, because this guy's a centre mid, he might not come up a lot for that. Okay, but this card has come up, and as it stands at the moment, we don't really know what his shadow price is, because that was 24.5, and there was. See, this is the other reason why I don't like it. It resets your filter on your chem style. 24.5 shows only one there at 23. Okay, so you never want to sell it when there's just one on the market. You want to sell it at a price where there's, you know, a few, like 25k. So we can see that he's not selling at 25, but that one at 23k should probably go. We'll undercut these. So 24,750. Okay, so I've now put that one on the transfer list. And at 24,750, that's 3k over what I paid. They're going to take about £1,000 off, or £1,000 and a bit for tax. So it's about a 1,800k profit. And he will sell. There's no doubt about it that he will sell. So we list him up and do that. And basically, that's £1,000 on a card that I got fairly quickly. And if you find that filters are dead, you just kind of go along and have a look and see what else there is. Okay, so for instance, one of the sort of big cards in the game that a lot of people will use is Todibo. Okay, and he's a cheap one as well. So you can sometimes get some really big deals on cards like this. Okay, so Todibo as a base price is 2,000 coins ish, right? 2,100. So you'd be happy to get these because of the low price. You'd be happy to get any and list them up for 4. It looks like he's quite saturated at 3,800. So let's try and raise it lower. And once again, it's annoying that it resets that filter, but I will show you the other way that you can do it on this game. 3,600. Like there's one at 3.4 there that will sell. I would say 3.5 you could probably do it at. Now 3.5 after tax is only going to be what, 175 coins off your total price. If you get him for 2,000 or 2,100, you're looking at another 1,200 coin profit. Okay, now let's see. I don't know how quickly he's going to come up in the market, but what I will do is I will show you a different way to search it, because I think this is probably the better way to do it. And you can also take a look at the team while we're at it. Is to do it this way. So we will go onto the transfer market from here. We'll put in Shadow Chem Style. We'll put in Todibo, or Tobido as there was, I think, in a meme somewhere in the FIFA scene. Okay, and we're looking to get him pop up at this 2,200 mark, okay, in order for us to be able to make coins. Now, as you can see, I'm already struggling with the menus. But the good thing about this is, if you do get one pop up, all you have to do is press X, so I'm on PlayStation, X, up, and X, okay? So you can key it in just before the card is about to appear anyway, and you'll kind of get that instant snipe. Now on this filter, you could probably go to like 2, 3, 2, 4, give yourself a bit of leeway, because if one pops up here at like 1,900 coins or 2,000 coins, it's going to get sniped by somebody else. Somebody who's even just trying for this card, not even knowing that they're trying to get a shadow. But if, like this, it was several searches and not even one came up, so let's just heighten it to like 2.4, and not even one card came up, then I would probably be looking to move on straight away. There's no point in wasting your time on a filter that's not active, because you won't make any coins. And obviously the aim of the game of doing this is to make coins. Now obviously I use the companion app as my way of doing it, See, that's what I mean about the core menus. We didn't get it. 1800 is actually under what his asking price is. So everybody that was trying to snipe a Todibo, plus anybody that's also trying to shadow snipe a Todibo like I am, would have been going for that one. Okay, so I need one to come up with like 2000, 2100, and then I've got a chance of getting it. We'll do a couple more searches. But I don't think it's looking likely that we're going to get one pop up again, but you can see what I mean. You get the general idea. And like I say, another one we were going for was Timo Werner, a player widely used in the game, especially as I believe he can go into Evos. And what we do is we'll clear this shadow off, go and look at his price again. I think it's about 1300. Yeah, so easy, like 1200 coins or something. Again, that's why I hate doing it on the menus. And then if you go and have a look at the hunter, so none come up at 14. If you take it to 2400, none again. 3400, none again. And then we get loads come up there. So let's go to 38, quite a few. 36, none. Okay, so we know none. They're not selling at 37, but 36 we can go, and we can even go at 2.5k. Now we know he's 1200 coins, but let's give ourselves a leeway where we're still making 1,000 coin profit if we sold him for 3,500, undercut those others. And you can go on Timo Werner for a hunter, and this one I actually found to be really active. Like, I don't know whether it's because a lot of people maybe have him in the club and have applied a hunter on a tradable version, and then they've gone and got him untradeable. So then they've listed that and not really looked at like how much he is of a hunter, or what the reasons are. But this one I did actually find, certainly Monday night and since Monday night, to be like one of my most active ones. And like it pops up fairly frequently. He says, well, not a single one pops up, and you can get like 10,000 coins made in like 10 minutes. Because if you're sniping one a minute, that's 10,000 coins in 10 minutes, which is crazy. But you know, it's going to prove to me that I'm talking rubbish and not a single one is going to pop up in this time. But I don't want to obviously make this too much about, you know, just being about trading and going into all that kind of stuff. You get the general gist of what I'm trying to do and how you can make coins on your RTG away from playing the game, okay? Because some people will run an RTG and won't have as much time to play the game like myself. And so your best way to make coins is to snipe yourself some deals. I don't believe in just trying to snipe and undercut players. I don't think that works as well. So that's not something I would be interested in doing. But if you want to try and do that, you can. Your best way to do that is probably to snipe new team of the weeks, and like try and get them undercut when people are doing that. Now, I'm looking at what like in this team now is going to be used to upgrade the team. I don't really want to spend coins because we are trying to get the coins eventually to get Hazard, obviously. We've got Thorgan, we want to get Eden. Okay, that is the main aim of this series. But although she's very good, we do need a new striker. Although he's pretty good, we definitely need a new right wing. And then centre mid would be better than Baltimore. We could also potentially move her out to right wing and then put another person in here. Now the new card that I believe has come out this evening is Righton. Now when I say to you about sniping in forms, this is what I'm talking about. You could look to try and see if people don't really know straight away what kind of price she is at. Okay, and if we go on the special filter, she is, there's only 2 on the market, and it's 86k or it's 116k. That seems strange that there's just 2 on the market, because obviously it makes, yeah, I was gonna say, it makes you want to buy the 86k one, because you could have probably then sold it for like 115, and maybe I should have just done that. And we'll see if any more do now come up. But yeah, because Footbin is saying that she is 87,000 coins, I would say like she should drop, and she might be a good addition to the team. I really wish I'd have bought that one and put it up for 110k, because I reckon we probably could have made 20,000 coins on that one card there. And I might continue on this filter for a bit, but I need you guys to help really, because we've got our Evo Wardlaw. She was our glow up Wardlaw, so she can play right back and centre mid. really helpful to the team, and is going to look really good once you get even more upgrades in midfield. We've done our first Evo on Fran Garcia. We're nearly finished Vasquez, and then we've just got to finish off Caicedo as well. So they're all really good staples. Bjorn, we're keeping at the moment. How much did I buy for? Oh, 31, so it weren't. She was more expensive at the time. Sanchez, again, we don't need to change him anytime soon. Alderweireld, I really am considering putting him in the Supreme Sprint or Sprint Supreme Evo just to give him that extra pace boost. I probably will. I haven't decided yet, just in case we pack something different. But anyway, that's me kind of just explaining to you guys how I traded double my coins. And let's just see if right now I can get anything better in my rewards. So it's a new day and Rivals rewards are finally here. But before we do that, I remembered another method of trading which I use, and I thought we'll just keep this episode as a bit of a way to help you guys trade on your RTGs, and I will help you to make coins by giving you another method. So what I will show you is today, when Team of the Week drops, there you go, I'll show you that Van der Beek that sold, and I packed a Gabrielle in one of the tradable packs. When the Team of the Week comes out in on a Wednesday night, on a Thursday morning when rewards are out, they're always a commonly packed item. And what that means is at 9 o'clock, or some around sort of 9:15 to 9:30, you can pick up inform cards for a good price. And you'll see these 14,500, 14,500. They're all kind of that mark. I think there'll be a couple in here for 14,250 as well. So I picked these all up. Okay. And if I go and show you now, what I mean is that is how they were this morning when Rivals Awards were just being opened. And if I put her special card in now, she is selling at 16,000 coins. Now, there's not a lot at 16,000, I don't believe. When I looked on the market a little while ago, there weren't too many. So there's more now than there was. She's getting more and more commonly packed, but I mean, 15,750. I could probably sell the lower ones at 15,750, and then the others at 1,600. 16,000, sorry. Or I could look for lazy listers, as I have no plans with the coins at the moment. Lazy buyers, sorry, and see if anybody will buy them for a little bit more. So that's what I'll do first. So I'm going to set them for 16.5. All the ones that are 1,400, I'm going to set at 16. And just see if we can get some lazy buyers that, as they just get to the start of the page of when they do a search for this card, will buy this card for more than it really is worth. Now, that's not to say that this card could obviously rise. It could rise when there's less demand for it to go in. It could rise more during the night when people are asleep, because obviously a lot of people in the UK that play this game won't be playing it like super late at night. So overnight, sometimes you can get more coins. And yeah, that's just another way to kind of make more coins on the account. Now obviously I've not even put my full like budget into this. I was working today, so I wasn't able to do an active trade on this, but basically you could just submit all of your coins into an inform. What I would say is you do need to find a good sensible mark price for an inform. Okay, so don't go and like buy 100k inform, because I imagine your profit margin is probably not going to be as good. And I will get an example up now and show you, if I can, of what I mean, because it needs to be a bit like the shadow trading. It needs to be one that's kind of in what we would probably refer to as like the sweet spot. So you don't want it to be one that is too expensive. Also, you don't want it to be one that is too cheap, because if they're discard value, then pretty much that they're always going to stay at discard value. So let me get this up on the screen for you. And you guys let me know, like, do you like seeing this kind of content? Do you like seeing like other ways to trade and things like that? You know, you can let me know down in the comments below. Okay, so say for instance, Stanway 16,750. Let's have a look at her today on the hourly. So this has actually continued to drop. Okay, so at sort of 9:30 or smaller or 10 o'clock, she was actually 18 to 17,500, and that is just how she is at the moment. So she actually would not be a good one to do. Whereas, say if we looked at the higher end, like an Eder Militao, looks like he's down, but we'll just go and double check again from this morning. When he was packed on the hourly today, he was packed in packs at sort of, well, 265. He had a little rise there at 271, but that's still not going to cover your tax, but it's continued to kind of decline. So that's what I mean. You don't go for the ones that are stupidly high, because you'll more than likely lose money on them. Kim Min Jae, let's see what he was looking at this morning. So hourly today at 9 o'clock. So he wasn't a bad one to do. At 9 o'clock this morning, it looks like he was around about 30k, and then he went up to 36 or thereabout at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock is usually the peak time to sell them. It's now like 7:45, so more people have gotten home from work and are opening packs and things. But you could have sold this, you could have bought this guy at 30k this morning and sold him for around 36 at 5 o'clock. So he is kind of what I'm talking about, the peak kind of sweet spot. It also helps if there's not a lot of nations in that league, if they're kind of a bit more niche than, you know, just a French player from Ligue 1. It definitely plays a part in the price of their card. I looked at David because obviously he is one that we could consider to play in our team, but I didn't think that he was going to rise much. And actually at 9 o'clock he was 11,900, so average 12k. He went up to 12,750. So again, you'd only made 250 coins maybe profit if you sold him at 5. So looks like Kim Min Jae was the pick today. It's not the one that I went with. I went for one that I thought was a fairly low risk investment, and you know, we might make a grand per card, but really, like, you know, there's not a lot, and I was just really doing it as more of a way to just give you guys an idea of that method. But what we are here to do is to get our rewards. Now I did only do the base rewards for this, so it'll be the first time we'll get to see just what like the base is if you don't do it all. So I mean, we only get 7,000 coins, a 10 common gold players pack, a 75 plus times 5 rare gold players pack that is tradable, and then we get a loan 86 plus for 4 days. So let's open that up and see what we get. Obviously this will probably be, I would say, the only time that I do this kind of level of rewards. I think I will do like the highest level all the time. I just didn't have as much time to play the games, but I did also do some objectives, so we have got a mega pack and things like that as well. So what we'll do here is we'll start opening some packs and we'll cut to the ones where we get something decent. Okay, we're down the tunnel for one. 75 plus times 2. Is this a Nesri? One of my most commonly packed players last year, when he was playing for Sevilla. It is a Nesri, so we get a board out of that. That's not too bad. Good for fodder. We'll take it. And a Yuri Berchiche. I don't anticipate that any of these really are tradable in my club. I think I've got rid of most tradable cards. Let's go with the 80 plus. It is not a walkout. French CDM from the Women's French League. That is Corboz. I think she got a showdown or something last year. I do remember a special card of her at the end of FC24. We'll then go with, I suppose let's go with the tradable pack just to see if we get anything here worth selling. Oh, we've got a walkout. Is this going to be like Irene Paredes? Yeah, 88 rated. I mean, it's coins in the club. I doubt she's that expensive, but we've got John Stones there as well. But we've got to take the coins at the end of the day. One, because it's investments. We've got some players untradeable for SPCs and stuff. So we need the coins in the club so we can build that way to get an Eden Hazard. Yamal doesn't really sell. Bento doesn't really sell, so there's no point in selling him. John Stones selling at 3,200 by the looks of it. We'll go 3-3, just take a little bit up there. And then this one doesn't sell at 650. So we'll keep them two in the club because there's obviously no point in just discarding sort of players for 600 coins. There's really no benefit. We'll open up this 81 plus times 3. No walkout. Spanish centre mid, Bundesliga. Is this Daniel? No, he plays for Barcelona now. Alex Garcia. He did have a special card out recently. And it looks like he is a duplicate as well. So we've got an 84 rated duplicate in the SBC storage, which is nice. And then finally to finish off, a mega pack. No walkout. Disappointing. It looks like it's Vlahovic. 84 rated, so there's still potential to like be some decent kind of players in and around him. But there isn't, and none certainly that would get in our team. Let's go and check at the end. We haven't got anything either, I don't think, for the kind of Lille or Belgian or anything. So that's a little bit disappointing. We'll just finish off this episode just by looking to see if there are any more SBCs or Evos and things that were coming out. I don't know if I've got a preview pack. No, not for a couple of hours. Oh, we've got a one coin pack. Hello. We'll open that up. I mean, yep, sure. It is a one coin pack for a one player. Like I say, it's good for SBCs. So, you know, what can we say? What is this one? Early doors. You've seen this pack because you've entered... I mean, that scrolls too quickly for me to read that. Right. You're seeing this pack because you've entered Ultimate Team, excluding Web Companion, on at least 3 days. It includes 5 gold rare player items, 1 guaranteed to be 80 or higher. Also, 1 bonus rare gold player pick loan. Pick 1 of 2 rated 8. I mean, that's not worth it, is it? For some gold items that are rated... How many gold items? 5 gold items, 80 or higher. You aren't going to get 15,000 coins from that, I don't think. And then a loan, it's not really one for us. No 35 coin packs or anything there. So let's go and check on the Evos. Have we had any sell in that time? I don't think so, by the looks of it. No, we haven't. But you never know. We might get some lazy buyers there. If not, we'll certainly wait until there may be a chance to make some profit. We're in no rush at the end of the day because Eden Hazard is still quite a lot of coins away from being able to be got. Evolution, so we've got Sprint Supreme, which is still there. Club Legend, which I don't know who I'm going to put on. I think Sprint Supreme may end up going on Alderweireld, but I think that's something that we might decide on Monday night stream. So come along and check that out, 8 PM till 10 PM over on YouTube. And then also, how far away are we from some champs qualifications? 40 points. That could be Monday night sorted. We could be doing Monday night our champs qualifications. So come along, 8 PM to 10 PM. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. Peace.